Good morning. It is Wednesday, July 22nd. According to the latest CDC data, 79,384 people died from drug overdoses in 2024. Between 1999 and 2024, death rates involving fentanyl and other synthetic opioids rose 48-fold. The overdose death rate has climbed 57% in the decade from 2014 to 2024. Man, that's amazing. The national average price for a gallon of gas has climbed back above $4 a gallon. Recently, a Texan visiting in California was a victim of the ERPO, which stands for Extreme Risk Protection Order, more commonly known as the Red Flag Law. It's a new case, so I don't know if he'll be fighting it or if it even comes under the jurisdiction of California, since he's a Texas resident. We'll see how that comes out. Texas does not have a red flag law. In fact, Texas and several other states, such as Oklahoma, Tennessee, West Virginia, Montana, and Wyoming, have passed explicit anti-red flag laws. El Nino, it's what we have, and is coming stronger as winter comes. El Nino happens when Pacific Ocean air warms, dropping the airstream further south. The south gets wetter with a little more flooding, but less hurricanes, that's good. Where the north gets warmer. So it's pretty interesting. I guess we're headed for pretty strong El Nino this year. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced Tuesday that the federal government is freezing more than $1 billion in Medicaid payments to California and Minnesota over suspected fraud. The state needs to show validity of payments documents, then the feds will continue paying. Governor Newsom calls it a political stunt. Remember New York Mayor Mamdani threatening to arrest Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu when he comes to New York? Well, President Trump said Monday that Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, quote, will not be arrested in any way, shape, or form, unquote, in the United States. So we'll see if there'll be a big battle between Trump and Mamdani. A Pan American airplane has been found 2,000 feet deep in the Atlantic Ocean. The plane bound for New York crashed in 1952. That's the year I was born. 69 people died in the crash. 17 people survived, and 2 of which are still alive. Wow. Many passengers refused the pilot's orders to evacuate and remained strapped into their seats. I guess they were floating for a while. I don't know. And they looked outside and said, that water looks cold to me. I'm staying in here. Well, when the pilot says to get out, you better get out. As a point of interest, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, requesting more funding before a key Senate committee yesterday, estimated the war has cost $37.5 billion to date. A new study published on Monday in Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, they found monkeys can understand shapes like we do. I wonder how much money was spent on that study. I guess it's good to know. Well, that's the news for this Wednesday, midweek. Have a great hump day. Have a great rest of the week. And if you would push the like button, that'd be just wonderful for me. It helps the channel. Take care. See you next time.